Good afternoon, it's Dave Duford from Final Expense Agent Mentor at feagentmentor.com. Today, I want to talk about what I call the business of final expense. And I was thinking about things to talk about today, different subject matter. And the idea of treating this final expense sales opportunity as a business popped in my mind. And I figured, hey, something really we should talk about, because a lot of agents look at this business and really truly it's sold like this. Look at this sales opportunity as a get rich quick scheme. We have the big time agencies that automatically and immediately push recruitment of agents into the downline hierarchy. They sell the dream of a 4-hour work week, sitting in your underwear, selling life insurance effortlessly where everybody throws their checkbooks at them. Horse shit. It's not like that at all. It's hard work. You have no business at all selling anything final expense related until you actually have some experience under your belt. And so the purpose of this video is to actually just tell it like it is. That you have to teach and train and absorb the final expense business as a business. So what do I mean? Well, first of all, every business has operating costs. There's very few businesses out there that don't operate without some kind of investment from the investors or the owners. Take, for example, manufacturing. In order for to manufacture parts, you got to buy cost of goods. You got to buy goods. You got to buy parts, raw material in order to manufacture it. On top of the process of selling it, you got to pay salespeople to sell it. So the same is true of final expense. You have to understand and accept that the odds are more in your favor if you go into this business with the mindset that you're going to invest a significant amount of not only your time, but also your money to succeed. And the great thing about final expense, it doesn't require 5 figures in order to get going and be successful. The average mail campaign, if you do it the right way, if you do 15 or 20 leads a week, which is a good starting point for a 30 to 40 hour a week investment of your time selling final expense, the investment that is going to require before you start to receive leads is somewhere between $2,500 and $3,000. After that, you got to continue the leads going, but the point is that that's all you need to beat money in before you have the opportunity to start harvesting those leads and turning them into sales. So what happens is that, most brick and mortar stores, large operations, they need 6-figure, 7-figure investments to even before they open the door. You don't need to do that with final expense. You invest right away, and within a month to 2 months, you're out there recapturing that investment and the net margin profits, which is fantastic. It's a great opportunity, especially since the guys that actually work hard in this business can make a 6-figure, low to high 6-figure income if they put in the work effort to do it. So with that said, the other thing you got to treat this business like, in another way, is that you have to understand that a business goes through cycles. You have a growth phase, you have a maturation phase, but in those phases, you have to develop and learn to listen to your customers, to improve your craft, improve your marketing approach. But more importantly, you have to learn how to systemize that approach and understand that you will have ups and downs in this business, which again is normal for any business, but it's certainly true for final expense. So what do I mean by that? So first of all, the best businesses are ones that are duplicatable, that you take the system, you take the blueprint for success and you apply it to your own situation and you roll out and you make a success of yourself. The perfect example of a duplicatable system is what franchises sell. Franchisors sell a business model on how to offer the product, whatever they're doing. Most commonly you see restaurants as being franchises. There's certainly a lot of other kind of franchise opportunities, but you get the picture. They've worked out the kinks. They get how to present, motivate, inspire prospects to buy. All they need are people with money, talent, and hard work to put the system into place. It's the same thing that you want to find out in the final expense business, you want to be a part of. You don't want to be a part of the system that they're still working on fixing it and making it happen and making it successful. You don't want to be a part of that. You want to find the agency, the company, the marketing organization that says, here's your blueprint, here's what you need, here's examples of success where it's clearly defined and easily foreseeable as you being successful if you will just work the system. And all we need you to do is to get out there and work hard at it and make sure that you've got the money to make it all happen as it's supposed to. So that's how you have to treat final expense. A lot of people come into this business, oh, I'm just going to dabble around. Oh, I'm going to try a little bit and see how it goes. I get that motivation, but in order to be a real success in this business, you have got to burn the bridges. You have got to burn it behind you, man, and totally invest balls to the wall to be successful in this business, because that is true of anything. It doesn't matter what business line you're in. You can't be half pregnant in this business, at least. And if you want the success, you've got to be willing to invest the money. You've got to be willing to invest the time and your commitment level, which is the biggest thing that keeps people from being as successful as they could be in final expense. They get frustrated. They think, oh, this prospects suck, the leads suck, the companies suck, or whatever sucks. And they just have a bad attitude of success. Doesn't mean every opportunity is equal, or that you're going to get the best out of anything, or out of everything. But what it does mean is you have to come into this, understand that there are many people that are wildly successful in final expense, even within the first 12 to 24 months. It's something that doesn't necessarily take a dragged out period of time. Much of that is dependent on you and how much you're going to actually listen and follow the system. But if you come in this with a humble mindset, with the ability to be coachable, and you have the proper financing and strategies put into place to make sure that you give yourself the best odds of success, the odds are you'll have the edge to succeed in final expense. So the point I want to leave you with this is this. If you're looking at this business, this is a great business. You have total freedom as to when you want to work, how much you want to work. The people are easy to deal with, salt of the earth types. As long as you don't mind working the blue collar and poor markets, it's great. And the income level is unlimited. As much as you want to work, you can make as much money as you want to and have the freedom at the same time to decide when you want to work and how you want to work. But understand, if you're going to come into this, and I say this to all my agents, there's no guarantee you're going to succeed in this business. It may not be for you, okay? And there is an element of risk. That's true of any business. But understand, if you're going to do this business, for all intents and purposes, please do it the right way. Don't get involved in this business trying to reinvent the wheel, trying to rethink or outsmart or outthink the system, because I can guarantee you, I've tried, other agents have tried, I've been lucky to be able to survive tinkering with the system that's already been proven to be extremely successful for those who actually just commit to it and follow it and make a success out of it. So that's my rant on final expense, but also my hope too that if you are interested in this business, you dial into a program that's duplicatable, that's procure success for you. As long as you work the system will work for you. Dave Duford here at Final Expense Agent Mentor at feagentmentor.com. Check my YouTube videos out. Check all my other stuff out here, my articles on my website. Thanks for listening. Take care.